everybody? Hey, Bjørn-Rune Nilsen. He said, hey, he sent me this donation on Michael Jackson's birthday. He said, hey, since today's Michael Jackson's birthday, why don't you review his first 2 albums, which I've never heard before. What's the name of them? Got to Be There and Ben. Alright? So, I really enjoyed both albums. It's really of the time. But especially the first album. The first album is really of the time. But God, what a voice he had as a kid. My God. Unbelievable. Alright, let's get this started. Ain't No Sunshine versus Ben. Right there, that song Ben. Which, yeah, that song takes me back to when I was a little kid. There's another song on here that takes me back as well. Man, when he starts belting that voice, my God. I actually watched him perform it. Because after I heard that, I was like, man, I want to see him do it. Like as a little kid. And man, what a voice. I'm giving that to Ben. Alright, next. I Want to Be Where You Are versus Greatest Show on Earth. I'm giving it to Greatest Show on Earth. I Want to Be Where You Are, like I said, it's totally of the time. It sounds like the Partridge Family, kind of. That type of little keyboardy thing. See, where you listen to Off the Wall and Thriller, it kind of like, it doesn't really sound dated, at least not to my ears. It's kind of, especially Off the Wall, it's very, I think eternally amazing. Alright, next. I'm giving that Greatest Show on Earth. I like the tone. Next. Girl, Don't Take Your Love From Me versus People Make the World Go Round. I'm going to go with People Make the World Go Round on that one. Alright, next. In Our Small Way versus We've Got a Good Thing Going. I love We Got a Good Thing Going. I love it. It wins. Alright, next. Gotta Be There versus Everybody Somebody's Fool. Everybody Somebody's Fool. Gotta Be There, man. What a voice. I gotta give it to that song. Man, does he belt it out on that. Alright, so let's pick a random album and let's go right here. This episode is being brought to you by Bjørn-Rune Nilsen and... Oh, I picked this the other day. That's not cool. That was a random pick the other day. Alright, let's go right over here. This episode is being brought to you by Bjørn-Rune Nilsen and... Alright, my favorite Stryper album. I don't know, I think I already put it up. Recently, I did a track by track. I believe it was Dennis Turney Jr. asked me to do this against something else. And I actually played this. God, this is, to me, the best Stryper album. The Fallen. In my opinion. Best damn album they ever did. Alright. Let's go. Next. Rockin' Robin versus My Girl. My Girl's a cool cover, but Rockin' Robin, that's the other song that reminds me of when I was a little kid, I was like, well, maybe Michael Jackson was a little older than me back then. I was a little kid. I love that song. It wins. Next. And totally love it because of nostalgia. And listening to it today, I was like, she rocks in the tree trunk all day long. I love it. Alright, next. Wings of My Love versus What Goes Around Comes Around. God, Wings of My Love. God, this little kid can sing. Amazing. I got to give it to that song. All right, next. Marie, You Were the Only One. It's catchy. And it's going against In Our Small... What is it? In Our Small Way. It's a nice song, but I'm giving it to Marie, You Were the One. I liked it more. Alright, next. Love Is Here and Now You're Gone. I like it. Versus Shooby-dooby-dooby-da. I like it too, but I'm giving it to Love Is Here and Now You're Gone. Next, You've Got a Friend. I dig it. Against You Can Cry My Shoulder. All right, that's the only song really off these two albums I don't like. That one I just didn't like. So Bjorn, there's a final score. There you go. Hey, anybody out there know these two albums? If you do, leave it in the comments below. I would appreciate it. And thank you, Bjorn, and everybody, thank you for watching. If you'd like to donate, I got a PayPal in the description below. And please like the video. It's good for the YouTube algorithms. So stay frosty. Listen to Off the Wall. And smack 'em a gob.